Hi, I'm Candace Clem, Director of Philanthropy at United Health Centers, and United is so proud to be our media sponsor of today's 6th annual CenCal Sports Golf Tournament. And I have a good friend of CenCal here, Aubrey, and I'm here with Aaron Marquez, and I have the privilege of interviewing Will Thomas. We have a good friend of CenCal here, CJ Haddock, with our good friend Jordan Barnes, Kyle Quest, Dr. Jill, Courtney Shapiro with Calviva, who's been with this charity since the beginning. So Aaron, when did you first get involved with CenCal Sports?
Yeah, I got involved at CenCal Sports really at the beginning. Eric came to me with an idea for a nonprofit, very passionate about giving back to the community, to the young people through sports, especially different communities. And so he gave me an idea. I kind of came up with the logo. The logo obviously it's 2 C's, CenCal Sports, and an S, so it kind of forms, but it's also like a chain, strength and community. So I would say it's been at least 5+ years, and so it's been awesome to see it grow and thrive.
Eric, I remember when he was 19, came into my life. I was kind of a mentor to him, and a good kid. He was caring, and that same Eric is a pretty much a grown man now.
So I met Eric in college, and we had classes together. And many moons ago, we had started a professional networking organization called the Professional Connection. And we had that going for a couple years, and it kind of died down. And I think, Eric being Eric and always being on the move and on the go, had that itch to do something more. And he told me he's starting, CenCal Sports to start, I think, with his the basketball league that he was doing at the church here in Fresno, and it kind of just blossomed and bloomed out of that. And it was just amazing seeing the growth from him telling me that, hey, I'm about to start this. I have my board going. We're meeting at the church. We have the basketball league, and to see what's growing to now, it's amazing.
Well, I've been a friend of Eric's for a number of years now, and just seen what he's been doing with CenCal Sports, and it really aligns with my mission of being able to offer sports to all kids, no matter what their abilities are or their social abilities, in order to participate in sports and do it safely.
I've always been involved in sports throughout my life, and it's really been a huge impact. And so when Eric reached out to me and told me what CenCal's about, I just wanted to help out with that and get him where the organization needs to be for helping out all the kids in the valley.
Wow, we've been partnering with CenCal for probably at least 5 years now. I got introduced to Eric from a mutual friend in the community, a colleague, and I just felt his passion. And it was an instant connection for Calviva because they work with kids that are in underserved communities. And at Calviva, we are the largest provider of Medi-Cal and the only local provider. And so for us, it's a no-brainer to make sure that we're connecting with kids, because good health doesn't just happen in a doctor's office.
For sure. I'm the head basketball coach at Fresno Pacific University, and we've been for 4 or 5 years doing a bunch of work with CenCal Sports, and so that's looked a bunch of different ways, supporting here at the golf tournament, our guys working camps and basketball clinics with Eric. We've done career day support, we've done some chess club stuff.
Courtney, did you ever grow up participating in any kind of extracurricular yourself? And if so, what did that mean to you, and how did it help you in your adult life?
Absolutely. I was lucky to be the kid that got to play volleyball, soccer, softball, Girl Scouts. I was really involved, and I was lucky that my parents were able to put me in all those activities. I believe it, allowed me to be a well-rounded person, because I learned skills like teamwork, grit, perseverance. It's hard sometimes to show up to things and, do your best. But when you have mentors and people in the community that are cheering you on, it makes everything worth it.
Well, it really just taught me to really respect people in life. You have teammates all along the lines of sports, and so you respect one another, and it kind of teaches you just to love everybody. You have that competitive mindset, but at the same time, you want to make sure that everybody does just as good.
I played everything: football, basketball, baseball. I think it gives you a good foundation. You meet a lot of people, and it just kind of builds a lot of character. So I think this is a good thing that we support.
From a young age, I played a lot of sports. I was also part of the Boy Scouts. Being involved in something special, like a team, and just learning social dynamics and social skills, and developing technique and just being able to be outside, throwing a ball, and having fun with other people is crucial to being able to be a human. Kids need a balance. We have iPads for little ones, and they're kind of like a digital pacifier. Getting kids involved in sports and getting them moving and creating some sort of physical activity is crucial to their development and their social skills.
This taught me about teamwork, taught me about being selfless, working hard to keep your teammates strong and doing the things they do. And that's just transitioned over into my family life, my professional life. So I think that's a small part of what it's done for me.
I'm a parent right now, and I make sure my kids are involved because there's so many skills you develop, problem solving, character development, you make friends, you develop social skills. And then also there's, when you're playing sports, there's gonna come a time where you have to focus, rely on your confidence, rely on the lessons you've learned to go out and complete the task. And I think that has been instrumental, not only in my development, but, you probably ask a lot of these guys here that, grew up playing sports, and having that background and being able to fall on those experiences help them in their current field. You learn to communicate. You learn how to tell people what you need from them, what you want. You learn, sometimes you got to get up and do it yourself, and also you have to pull your own weight. And I think that's huge, especially on the sports field, wherever it is. Basketball, football, baseball. There's going to come a time where you need to pull your weight, and that definitely translates into the real world.
I work with hundreds of student athletes every year, and we tell our young people the greatest privilege in this life is being a part of a team. And sports manifests that framework and that opportunity, but I have my own teams I participate in. My wife is my teammate. My kids are my teammates. My church community is my teammates. All of those things are teammates. And so when you build that framework of what it means to sacrifice a little bit, what it means to communicate with people of different backgrounds, the rest of your life you're going to participate on teams. And because it's something enjoyable for young people, it's accessible. It gives them the language. It creates all of those lifelong skills professionally, personally, spiritually, emotionally, athletically. It aligns with all those things in terms of building frameworks that young people can be equipped for life.
But we've shown through a lot of research that not only is it fun, but it provides so many benefits for children to learn how to work as a team, to develop their social skills, to develop their mental health so that they have a good, healthy self-esteem, as well as bone and physical health. So it develops those muscles and bones, it stimulates them to grow, especially our kids who have physical disabilities, because they may not have the opportunities to do things like weight bearing or walking.
I have the opportunity to coach myself in club volleyball and softball, and it's really expensive, and I've recognized that not a lot of kids get the opportunity to participate in that because of the cost. What is SenCal Sports doing about that, about access to these extracurriculars?
Yeah, preach. I think, we've made sports less and less accessible as time has progressed. And SenCal Sports has done an incredible job of taking their activities to neighborhoods. I have a close relationship with Eric, and we dialogue a lot about the challenges, about locale, about transportation, about equipment, about all those things. And so if you believe like we do that sports are so transformative, then what has to come with that is accessibility. And so SenCal Sports has done an incredible job of bridging that gap so that it's not an exclusive club that's only accessible to a certain income level, that it's something broad-based. I think that's the crux, the intersection of what's most important in our current youth sports world, and SenCal Sports filling that gap is transformative for Fresno and for the Valley.
SenCal is involved in the schools here, especially schools in our areas where kids don't have as much access to sports. They may be in our lower socioeconomic regions, and they don't have the opportunities. And so SenCal is really coming into the community and bringing those sports and providing the equipment for children to participate and the opportunities for them to do so.
I'm a part of another program, and there are ex-felons that come out and speak to kids. But the number one scenario, Miss Candace, is they talk about idle time. They didn't get involved in anything after school. So of course, idle hands, right? So kids end up getting into trouble after school, hanging out with the wrong people. That's not always gangs, it's just not good decisions that they make. So the extracurriculars keep them involved, keep them busy, because young people need to stay busy, right? And so we're just happy to be able to give them that outlet and something to really plug into that's positive.
Doing that, it really opens up kids to want to, allow them to do what they want. And I think golf is going to be a big thing. Golf is expensive as it is, and there's a lot of people in Fresno that just can't afford it. And so with us holding this, I hope we can raise a lot of money and kind of put it towards those kids that want to play golf but can't.
Yeah, well, actually, SenCal has partnered with Calviva on one of our sponsorships, and it's a youth recreation sponsorship. And it's specifically focused for programs that provide local, non-travel recreation activities. And they write a grant, it's up to $10,000. And with them, what we did is we helped them with their new Little League. It was providing equipment and allowing kids to sign up for free when they couldn't afford the registration. And so we value those type of activities, and we know that it's not always possible for families to pay the registration. So we're just trying to eliminate the barriers.
Well, today we're here playing golf, and golf is some of our favorite pastime. Tell us a little bit about the power of what our golf tournament is today.
Yeah, the golf tournament is the flagship event. It's obviously a big fundraising opportunity, and with the proceeds from today, SenCal Sports is able to distribute that amongst a lot of different programs and really help drive change in the communities.
It's fantastic because of our supporters, volunteers, vendors that come out and support us. We really appreciate you. That's huge. The camaraderie, the folks that you put faces with names of people that support, and just to be able to say thank you. We appreciate your support. Show them a face of the folks that are really benefiting from what they're doing and their participation. And what I'm gonna look forward to today, just keep us in the fairway, keep out of the brush, keep away from snakes and mosquitoes. Other than that, just having a good time.
To finally hit a hole in one somewhere because I've lost every single year. So that's our goal is to win this year.
Everybody's here for a purpose, right? We all want to swing and we all want to win and we all want to be competitors, but also there's an alignment in terms of what brings us together, in terms of our support for an organization that matters. All of those things, I think the community building is what enhances community transformation, and so that to me is the draw for sure.
It's a fantastic event. I always tell my friends, if you want to go to a golf tournament, SenCal's is the best in town. There's so many things going on in every hole. I mean, we couldn't have asked for anything better. So it's a great time of camaraderie, a great time to raise money for SenCal, and we are so happy to be the presenting sponsor again this year.
We got a lot of fun stuff going on. So we got close to the pin, hole in one, a lot of really good people out here. So it's gonna be a good day.
It's going to be a great day. It's great to see all the people out here. A lot of them are friends that we see every year. And just knowing that we are out here to have fun, but also, more importantly, to raise a lot of money for a great cause.
Today, just getting out and having a great time, hitting the ball along and enjoying the beautiful weather that we have here.
And is there anything else that you want everyone in the world to know about SenCal Sports?
Yes, go to sencalsports.org. We'd love for you to get involved. You can donate a numerous amount of ways, your time, obviously your money, and if you can make it to next year's golf tournament, we'd love to see you.
Thank you guys so much.